How much does he love you? Hi, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Mia Moksha, here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading, looking at how much he loves you and how far it will go. Basically, how far this connection has the potential for. So we have 4 piles here. We choose a pile based on the number, the image, or the crystal that resonates with you. The timestamps are below. These are timeless readings. I hope you enjoy this new topic. I thought it could be very helpful for people in specific situations and just in general, just to kind of have an idea, supplement what you already know about this connection, about this person. So with that, I hope you enjoy the reading and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 1 with the Moonstone and the Kiss card, looking at how much he loves you and what this connection has the potential for. And then we're going to look at Spirit's message for you at the end. Okay, so how much does he love you? Conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. He loves you a lot. He wants to come together with you. He actively, consciously is trying to come together with you. This is a really good sign that if this is just beginning, or this is you two reconnecting, or this is someone new just coming in, there is a feeling that this union will come together in perfect timing, gradually at first, and then it comes together exactly as slow as it needs to build a very, very solid foundation. I mean, like a foundation that's like made with like the most expensive marble you can find, like, or like the best ingredients of granite you can find, like concrete that you can find. Like it's that good. And the beginning, it's just working out so well that you kind of want to savor every moment. So this might begin with a kiss. It might begin with the first conversation, the first date, the first sign of reconnection, or the first moment that you meet each other. But this person you're thinking of, or that's coming into your life soon, they have the intention of building a very solid foundation with you and to go the long haul. They really do feel like they're coming together with their soulmate, with the person that is the one that they're meant to be with. They have really strong connection to you. They feel it and they actively are working towards it, even if it's like a little bit slow or a little bit fast. How fast or slow they work on it doesn't matter. What matters is that they are actively, consciously working on this, knowing that they want to be with you. 5 of Cups. There's this feeling of they're going to have to put their usual tactics aside. So I feel like they usually go the friend route. Like they'll try to kind of be your friend. This person, he usually tries to be your friend. He tries to like kind of just hang around the side, wait till you make a move, or try to just hang out with you a lot, talk to you a lot. But he's realizing he can't use those tactics anymore. If he used those tactics on you before, or if he used those tactics on previous romantic interests, he understands that's not going to work with you. This is something special, or he wants to level this connection up, or he wants to show you this time around that he means business. If this is a new connection coming in, he understands from his past mistakes that he can't play the friend card, or he can't, if he's going to play it slow, he has to be very intentional. Like he has to go on dates with you, saying that he's dating you, that he's intending to get to know you better for the sake of a more serious connection or the sake of marriage or whatever. Like he's learned from his past mistakes that he can't play the friend card. He can't just like hang around you and talk to you, and hopefully you take the action or you tell him what to do next, or that like this just falls together. So he understands like the assignment this time around, or in this connection, yeah, this time around he understands the assignment. So how much does he love you? I know I messed everything up. Okay, so I do feel like this, for a lot of you, this is a connection that's coming back. Maybe he tried to give this a go before and it just didn't work. Or he realized in the previous connections that he's had that it was his lack of taking action or being very clear, or setting intentions that messed things up. And so he does see you as someone that he doesn't want to mess up with, that he doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes he's done in the past. He's learned, he's grown, he's evolved, he's a better person now, he knows what to do now. And he takes full responsibility if this is a connection coming back of what happened last time, or what didn't happen last time, the lack of things happening. But I also do see, if this is something new, that this person is going to feel very self-assured and like he's making all the right moves, and you might be kind of dazzled. You know those situations where it's like, oh, like you're with an ex and you teach him everything he knows, and then the next person he ends up like marrying or being in a serious committed relationship with is like, oh, that's because of me, I did all that work. Like I feel like he's all like, he comes into this connection, if this is something new, like ready, making all the right moves. Okay, and how much he loves you. Unstick the stuck, yeah. There's this feeling that he's been kind of he's been stuck when it comes to love or comes to relationships. This is a part of his life that he's always wanted to unstuck. It feels like he's been working on a lot of things in his life. You could probably see this growth in his career, in his living situation, in his relationship with others. You might see that he's making improvements in all these different areas, because this person here is someone who is trying out new tactics on you. So just be aware and give this person space to kind of make new kind of moves that he's never made before, whether it's someone returning or someone new, because I do feel like they are practicing and trying to be this more evolved person in a relationship, in a love relationship. Okay, so how far can this go? Like what this connection will have the potential for, so you have an idea. Paradise. Oh my goodness, pile one. Wow. Okay, so lucky pile one. I feel like this is something that's like rekindling, restarting, or it's like your love life restarting, because I feel like if this is someone that you know, first of all, my ring finger is itching. So that's a good sign that this is something that, has the potential to go all the way and be very, very harmonious, like a happy marriage. And it's all beginning, because I'm seeing this kiss card as something that's just beginning. So whether this is someone coming back, which it seems likely for some people, like, because it feels like this person tried before and it didn't really work, or for someone new coming in, or this is a connection you already have, a relationship you already have. I feel like this is like a new start in the connection. And this is like the beginning of something very harmonious, very loving, very fun and joyful for a very long time. It has the potential to be a very happy union. I love that. This is the Sun card, so it doesn't get much more positive than that. I love it. And like the 19, because it's like pile one, the 1 to the 9, like from beginning to end. Like I feel like this is a really good connection. This has the potential to be everything you want and more for the duration of the connection for your entire life if you want it. Very, very good sign. Nothing yet is set in stone is in reverse. So yes, I feel like the two of you have free will and are still like getting to know each other or figuring things out. But I feel like it has the potential to be very set in stone. I mentioned this kind of foundation that the two of you are building at the beginning of the reading. And I do feel like you two are building the foundation for the kind of relationship, the kind of life that you would want. So it's not set in stone yet because the concrete is still curing. And you can still add like a little design if you want, you know? So it's like not set in stone because you two are still forming it, building it the way that you like, your preferences. But basically, I feel like from the first kiss or the first contact, from the first moment, you two kind of know like this is something special, and you two are taking your time to kind of set the concrete right, you know, perfectly. And yeah, there's this really warm feeling. I feel like you both know that this is right. Okay, so how far will it go? Happiness. Oh, it's so true. I love it. I feel like this connection has so much happiness in it. You know how they say like, oh, all connections have like ups and downs? I feel like this connection has more ups than it does downs. Like it's very lucky. It's a very lucky connection. Wow. Super, super happy. Two very super happy cards. A union card, you know. Something about like things that happened in the past. Maybe you even had a connection with someone else in the past where someone wasn't like stepping up to the plate. It could be this person or another person, and it's just like you might be getting this feeling of, when is my love life going to get unstuck? Like, why does it keep getting stuck on this kind of the same pothole, the same like, you know, place every single time? There's this kind of energy from the universe that like, even if like whatever work you put into a situation is never lost. So even if you helped like another person get to a really good place in relationship, like for example, if you helped another like an ex-boyfriend or ex-partner like learn how to be a good partner to their person, like how to listen to love languages, how to listen to what the other person needs and wants and prefers in a relationship, and how those things are different. Like if you're just someone who, you know, helped and guide a person in a relationship, and then you two kind of end up breaking up anyway, like this person, like another person's gonna come in with that same level of work that you already put in. Like it's never lost. The universe is not gonna make you do it again unless it's like a different lesson, you know. So whether this is someone coming back or someone new, or an existing connection, like I do feel like you're not going to have to go through those same things again. It might be a little bit slow at first until they get enough practice, but like you're free. I'm getting like you deserve to be happy. You put in the work. Spirit saying. Justice. Yeah, look at that. That's like good karma coming back. So like you did the work, and this is like your just desserts. Like you get to just enjoy the connection now. Like if you were ever wondering, because I feel like with the unstick the stuck, like I feel like you might have been calling out to the universe or God or whatever you believe, being like, how much do I have to do to get like a harmonious relationship? Like, haven't I done enough? Like, I know I have done enough. And the universe is like, yeah, you're right. Like you have. And so now you're getting this beautiful connection, this beautiful reward for your hard work. And it's like a really good connection. Like I feel like this is a lucky connection. Like people don't get relationships like this. Like you literally put in so much work. And so if this is a connection is beginning from the beginning again, like the first kiss, the first date, or feels like that, it's because the universe wants you to enjoy it from like the beginning, like all of the little butterflies and like, you know, good feelings. And moments of excitement and things that you don't know and things are mysterious. You're still trying to figure things out with this person, like learning things about them. They're enjoying learning about you, enjoying the little things, at the beginning. You're going to enjoy that again, whether this is someone coming back or someone new, because you deserve it. Okay, and lastly, what's Spirit's advice for you in regards to this connection or in regards to anything in general? Setting up parameters. Okay. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Yeah, so I feel like with this person, whether you're in this connection right now or it's coming in, I feel like you're really good at like having fun in the connection, but also setting up like the rules of the relationship. Like it's kind of fun because like whenever you start a new relationship, you get to make the rules. You get to decide together like what works and what doesn't, like how you're gonna do things. You get to establish new rules. Or even if this is like a existing connection and you're like you're restarting the connection in some way, like you get to set up the rules, both of you together. And it's like a really good way. It's a good exercise to do even in the middle of a relationship. Just kind of like, what works, what doesn't work, what do you want to change, what do you need from the person, what do they need from you, and just kind of figuring out your own rules. And so Spirit's like, yeah, it'd be good. Like, yeah, have fun. This is a really fun time where it feels like you're dating again. You are dating again with this person. It's a really enjoyable time for you. Things are going well, but it's also, you've learned your lessons as well, where, you want to have a conversation about where this connection is going, how much you would like to see them, how much you would like to have contact with them, how fast or slow you want to take it, what's like a definite no, what you won't like stand for, what you would like, figuring out what you two have an issue in relationships with and how you can help each other in a situation where that might be triggered. Things like that. Like, how to play the game now. You know how to have a really harmonious relationship. Look at this happiness. Like, you're like a relationship queen at this point. Horseshoe, good luck. Oh, look at that. See? Good luck, happiness, everything's going well. And Six of Cups, the reunion card. Oh my goodness. This is a really, really good sign for you, pile one. You have a lot of good luck. You have a lot of union energies, a lot of happiness energies, good luck coming back for a lot of hard work that you've done. Someone might be even apologizing, or they might be stepping up to the plate, whether it's someone coming back or someone new. It really feels like your love life has been kind of a skipping record, and it's finally fixed and it's finally running smoothly, and you just get to enjoy it now. So pile one, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile two. With the Rubies and the Lovers card, we're looking at how much does he love you and what this connection has the potential for, how far it will go. Okay, so how much does he love you? Aquarius, originality, philanthropy, and progressive imaginings. When I think of Aquarius, I feel like it's expansion energy, just like never ending, mind-blowing, ends of the world and ends of the universe kind of energy. Very unique. You'll never be bored. This connection is more than meets the eye. It's has so many layers, and it's has potential for so much. And I feel like that's their love for you, is just, it's a grand adventure, and it seems very exciting in the beginning, and you have no idea where it's going to go, but you're all along for the ride. And Aquariuses, just in general, have a hard time to commit, but once they do, they're like loyal AF. And so I do feel like you don't mind going on this adventure with this person, this adventure of love, because you know if they picked you to go on that adventure with, that it's going to be fun, it's going to be loving, and it's going to be very loyal. But it's very exciting. It's very spicy, to say the least. Ooh, the Devil card in reverse. I love that because it feels like it's going to be very fun. Like, the Devil card can show up when a little bit of fun is just exactly what you need. And I also see the Devil card as kind of like the Capricorn card of like, they work as hard as much as they have fun. They work hard, play hard, kind of thing. And so I feel like this person, your person pile 2, is saying that like they will match the amount of seriousness, the amount of responsibilities that this relationship requires, with as much adventure and as much fun and harmony and joy. This is a very well balanced connection, and super fun, exciting, surprising, and very grand. It's unique. It's definitely like a love story that you can write a love novel about, and it'll be very different than anything you've ever read. Wow. So how much does he love you? You don't know how hard it was to let you go, and it came out in reverse. So I'm getting like, you have no heart it was to commit to you, because I feel like this person is very, very independent. They like their space. They like their activities, their hobbies, their interests. They like to do their thing. They like to hang out with groups of friends. They like hanging out with you too. They like hanging out with you with other friends, with family members, just you alone. But I feel like they're like constantly, like, this is someone who needs constant stimuli. They're very smart, very intelligent, or have a lot of interests. And so I feel like they're telling you, like, you have no idea how hard it was to commit to you. Not because the lack of love or lack of like how much they like you and how much they love you, but because for this person to commit is a big deal. It's a big deal. They like their independence, and they love romance. They love the idea of being with someone and going on this like romantic love adventure with, like, having a lot of experiences that you could only have with a love partner and someone you're with for a long time. They love the idea of having those kinds of experiences that you could only have in a long-term committed relationship. But it's kind of like, in order to have those experiences, like, you have to give up this like bachelorette like lifestyle, which they are happy to do with the right person, but it's kind of like an end of an era for them. And they're excited for this next adventure that you could only have when you're in a long-term committed relationship with someone. But it's just kind of like changing up your role, changing up your life, changing up the person you are. And they were okay with their life before, so they want you to know, like, they would only be willing to do this with someone who they love as much as you, and ready to have that like second half of their life adventure with. And they find that they found you, and they committed to you. So that's like a really big deal for them. Balance, yeah. And up till now, they've had to do everything for themselves, keep their life in balance by themselves. And it's a different kind of balance when you have a partnership, because now you don't only keep yourself in balance, but you keep your partner in balance and the relationship in balance too. So there's like two other components, you know, the partner and the relationship and themselves. And then if you have like children, a family and things like that, it's like it's like 1 + 1 = 3. Like it's more than the sum of its parts. And so they really enjoy that because they're an intellectual and they like challenges, and they enjoy these other aspects of a partnership. They feel like their life has expanded tenfold, and it excites them, especially in the beginning, because it's like a new way of thinking, a new way of living life, and they like the challenge. They love you, and they love what you brought to their life, this experience. They know what they brought to your life, because they are something special. They're extra, right? And they see that in you, obviously, too, this special quality. You two are going to have a very unique life, or it might be unconventional, or might not follow the usual steps, the normal steps in a relationship, or maybe there's a little something extra special. Maybe to have a special interest that you both enjoy together, that makes your life a little bit unique, or maybe a lifestyle that is a little unconventional, but both of you love it. There's like an extra special quality to this connection, and they love it. And I feel like, yeah, in the beginning they're really excited, but as this connection grows and evolves, it grows and evolves in such unique ways that your person, he's never bored. He's always excited. There's always something new to think about. There's always something new to work on, and he loves keeping up the family, the partnership, the love, the romance, the responsibilities, and the fun. Like it's like a fun, like, I don't want to call it a game, but it's like a fun experience for him to kind of work these things out, make plans, think of things, solutions, and implement them. It's enjoyable life for him. It feels like we're just speaking on his side, but I want you to know how he's feeling about you and the connection, like how he views it, his perceptions, because I feel like it's gonna allow you to understand where his love is coming from. It's unique, and it's in a lot of different ways, and like that's the way he loves, and that's the way he finds so much fulfillment in his loving relationship with you. So because I feel like people love in different ways, and sometimes if we don't understand how the other person loves, we don't understand how much they love you. So that's what I'm getting here. So how far can this go? How far can this love go? The potential of this love for the connection of the two of you. 2 of Roses, date card. Like the 2 twos here. I'm getting this kind of like this feeling of like you're an option, and apparently that's supposed to be really like prestigious. Like it's like, ooh, you're a potential chosen one for this person, for him. Which is a big deal from his side. Like I'm getting this kind, like it might come off egoic, or like, you know, I'm so awesome, I'm so special, and I know what I am. But it's not that case at all. It's more like this person could easily go being single for the rest of his life, you know, or just like dating around, or, you know, not settling down. Like he's okay with that. Like he's trying to convey that like the fact that you're a potential is a big deal, because like it's like rare. He's never thought of that before. He might have had maybe one person, but I feel like for most of you, he hasn't really had people in the past that was even close to being the one. And so at this time, the fact that he's considering you, like, no matter if this is like someone new coming in, this is someone you just started dating, someone that you've had a connection with for a long time, he wants you to know that it's a big deal that he's considering you to be the one. So like if he's taking his time to get to know you, or he's like saying like, oh, I want to get something together before, potentially entertaining marriage or moving in or becoming committed to each other or something like that, like this person's legit. Like he's legit. Like he actually means it. Like like this person is not going slow. He's making moves that he would never ever have made, and that he's like hoping that you get that speaks volumes. Like for other people it might be a different situation, but this person specifically, he wants you to know that like the fact that he's actually getting things together, making decisions based on this connection, telling you that like he's wanting to commit to you, like even if he's taking a long time, like him making those moves is him committing to you. And it might be different for other people, but for this person specifically, it's a different story. Okay, step out of your comfort zone, but it came out in reverse, North Node. He's saying that like he is stepping out of his comfort zone. The North Node is like destiny, right? So like he does feel like there is a strong bond, a strong connection here, and he is following those signs. He is making moves. So if you're kind of questioning why is he taking so long, and like does he actually love me, or does he like is this gonna go anywhere, like even if he's making slow moves and little moves, like that's him saying like I am committing to you. It's basically good as marriage, like, and you will eventually get there, and things might speed up eventually, but like this depends on you. Like if this is okay for you, the fact that like him making small moves is basically him committing to you, then you're gonna have a very like long happy marriage, very entertaining, someone who's stupid loyal to you, who's gonna do everything for you and the connection, and for like he'll work out money, he'll work out home situation, he'll work out family situations, he's on top of it. There's someone who will do everything for you. He'll take care of like relationship responsibilities, but also like fun adventures for you. He will do everything. So this is like a connection that's like worth it, and I think it. Like this person is like quality, and so like it's up to you. Like if you don't think it's moving fast enough, or you kind of don't want to wait around, that's like up to you. But I feel like most of you who come to this channel, you're a quality person yourself. You're high vibrational. You're people that tend to come to this channel are usually very mature and have high morals and are quality people. So I feel like you understand, or I feel like you just needed some confirmation. Okay, so how far can this go? Beauty, yeah. Okay, this person must be very, very good looking. Yeah. But they have a soul, and they're very kind, and they're a really good lover, like in bed, but also as like a partner. They are a catch for sure. And you are too. Because I feel like we're talking this person up like they're like an Adonis, but like honestly, this person is quality. But they see that quality in you too. So you definitely have these qualities of being very good looking, a really quality person, someone who they see as someone that can like take care of the relationship, the slack of the relationship if they slack off, which they rarely do, but they trust you. Like for example, if they had a cold, like I feel like they would keep going. But like if they had a really bad cold where they had to be in bed for a very long time, like a whole week or something, they trust you to pick up the slack, to take care of the connection. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, aren't we equals? Aren't we partners? Like, don't I take care of the relationship as much as you? They like doing more of it. Like, you can live a very pampered life with them, even if you don't want to, even if you choose, if that's not what you were like looking for, like you can with this person, because they like to take care of a lot of things for you. That's how they show their love, and they just like it. Elder of Pentacles, so it's the King of Pentacles. Yeah, when this person commits to you, even if it takes a while in the beginning, they are committed. They are a very good husband. They are a very good lover. They're a very good best friend. They're a very good confidant. They're a really good father figure. You know, this person can handle a lot. You know how sometimes you look at people and you're like, how do they have time in the day to take care of all of that? This is one of those people. Like, they just have that much energy. like good for them. And good for you, pile 2. You're a catch yourself. But I feel like you deserve this for some reason. Like, I feel like you've been always like a hard worker. Maybe you might be like the eldest child. Yeah. Or just someone who's always had to take on so many responsibilities, even as a kid. Yeah, and so this person sees that in you, that like you can, if they had to rule the world, you'd be a great partner to rule the world with. Like, you can take on that challenge with them. But you don't need to. They will definitely be the king and let you be the queen, which you have influence. You can do as much as you want, as little as you want. But they will step up and be the king, You have this is a really good connection. You have the potential to do as much or as little as you want in the relationship and in life. Like, this gives you as much freedom as you want. Really lovely. Okay, so what's Spirit's advice for you in regards to this connection or in regards to life in general? Dancing in the rainbow. How cute. Break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Yeah, I feel like this person gives you the chance to kind of figure out who you truly are and what you really want in life. And I feel like that's like a huge weight off your shoulders, because I feel like you've always had so much responsibilities in your life that you never really got to go after what you wanted. And there's a lot of things that you both want, like mutual goals and stuff that obviously you're going to help achieve, but it really gives you the freedom to figure out what you want to do in life, where your natural abilities, skill sets, and interests lies, your passions, and fulfill them. He gets to fulfill his life being with you and doing all the stuff that he does for the relationship and for both of you. You get to add into the projects of the relationships, the goals of the relationship, as much as little as you want. You have the freedom to live your life. And don't come at me in the comment section about masculine, feminine roles in society, because I will school you. But most of the people that come onto this channel, as I mentioned, are high vibrational and see things from a higher perspective. So you know what I'm talking about. This is a partner, male or female, but we're talking about I'm catering to more females because that's 94% of my viewership. But this is someone who gives you the freedom to finally go after your dreams as well, because they're already living their dreams. You gave them that by giving them this partnership. So they're giving you a chance to do, something that you wanted to do, maybe yourself independently. There's nothing lacking in this partnership. So it gives you the freedom to have a little bit more space and independence that you never really thought you needed or might have wanted or could use. It's surprising to you too. It's oh, well, I feel fulfilled in this relationship. I feel fulfilled in how much I'm giving to this relationship, how much they're giving. I have time and support and energy to do other things. This is so interesting. This is so much fun. Older woman. Yeah, I get this energy of like, you two live for a very long time because you guys give each other so much peace. One of the biggest indicator of a long life is reduced stress. You guys give each other like no stress. You guys take away each other's stress. You guys live for a very long time. This is a really happy relationship that has potential to last for a very long time. If you choose this person, they choose you, because you do have a choice here too. And the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. So it does take time to form, but it's fun along the way. I feel like both of you don't mind it. If you like this person and like that much, like you won't mind. You definitely won't mind letting this kind of form and like solidify in the way that it wants to. It gives you so much freedom that you didn't think you had. There's no stress here. Dancing in the rainbow, like, yeah, definitely. It's a very peaceful, harmonious life. I feel like it comes out of left field. Like, you have no idea that this was, because I feel like looking at all the relationships around you, maybe, marriages in your family, friends' marriages, in your community, like, this is a different kind of relationship. With the Lovers, Aquarius, and the rainbow here, I'm getting this Age of Aquarius 5D kind of relationship where it's like kind of like a more evolved relationship. You two are an example of what like a harmonious relationship can really look like. It's so well balanced, and like it's like every time you add something to the relationship, it like balances out in a new way. Like if you have a new goal, or you add a family member, or you move to another home, or whatever components you add to the connection, he loves figuring things out to balance it out again. And it's like you constantly, every time there's something new added or new level reached in the relationship, strive to reach a place of harmony and peace, and then go on your merry way, and then add something new. It's like, it's a really interesting dynamic. I've never seen this. Love this for you, Pile 2. If you resonated, I really appreciate it. Like a comment lets me know that you resonate with this new topic and these higher vibrational readings. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful Pile 3. With the Amethyst and the 1 card, we're looking at how much does he love you, and what does this connection have the potential for? How far can it go? Okay, so how much does he love you? The 8th house, transformation, karma, facing fears, legacies. It's a very deep house. This house of Scorpio, where there's like intense feelings, intense emotions. Yeah, this is kind of the connection where I feel like there was extreme emotions right off the bat. Both of you had a lot of sexual desires for each other. Really, just blown away by the other person's looks. Like, he definitely saw you as someone extremely sexy. Loves the way that you two make love, kiss, touch each other. It just enamored by you, really obsessed with your body, obsessed with you in general, your energies, your personality, who you are. Really intense emotions right off the bat, and very sexual as well. There's a definite obsessive quality here. They might have asked you out right away, or they might have asked you to marry them right away, or to commit right away. Things might have gotten more physical faster than either of you thought or intentionally, because the pull was so strong. Okay, the Six of Cups, the reunion card, it's in reverse. It might have been a very quick energy where you two came together and it was very intense, and then just as quickly there was some space, or there was a little bit of a ghosting situation, or a situation where it's like it was intense and then it died out really quickly. But I feel like the energy is still there. The attraction for sure is still there, and especially with the 1 card here and the 3 card, like there is always a lingering feeling of like, is this person the one? I replay our conversations over and over again. Yeah, so there's a feeling of attachment here, whether it's on both sides or on just one side. But I feel like the connection here was so intense that it was on both sides for a while. I feel like even if you haven't seen this person for a long time or connected with them for a long time on that level, they still think about that time. Not just the intimate moments, not just like the physical sexual moments, but also the things that you talked about, the dates that you had, or the times that you hung out, or the moments you shared, because they were very intensely beautiful, intensely like euphoric. It was you're never gonna forget it, you know. It's one of those moments in life that's etched in your mind forever and that you replay over and over again, you know, even if you've moved on or it's been a while since you've seen each other. It's like you cannot forget that, and unforgettable intense moments you've had together. Success in transformation, and it came out in reverse. And because they came out in reverse, I'm getting that they haven't become successful in their transformation yet. I feel like this is kind of like one of those connections that's very karmic, where you come into each other's lives in order to create a major transformation in each other's lives. And in order to be with each other, you have to finish that transformation. I feel like Spirit is saying they haven't fully transformed in the way that they need to in order to be in this connection happy and harmoniously, in the happy union. But Spirit, I feel like the mention of this is that they are working on it. You have been a huge influence in their life, and I feel like they have been a huge influence in yours. Okay, so let's see what this connection has potential for. How far can it go? The Lovers card. Oh, okay. So especially with the 1 and the Lovers card, this is a very strong connection. I'm getting, because it's like it's like a divine counterpart, twin flame, high level soulmate kind of connection. It's karmic in nature because it's the connection that caused the most radical change in both of your lives. And so there is magic here. You don't have that kind of influence on someone if they aren't a high level soulmate. Yeah, this is a really strong bond. I'm getting from the other side, you two have a really strong bond. So you two might have had a lot of lifetimes together as husband and wife. Which is why I got like you agreed to help each other kind of shake things up in this lifetime, because you trusted each other to be able to do that for each other. Wow. Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Okay, wow. This is why I love doing these readings because you never know what Spirit's going to come through with. Like in the beginning, it was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is just a connection where you're supposed to, maybe it's like more physical, you know, you're supposed to help each other learn and grow. And maybe that's all this connection is, right? You don't really know. And now Spirit is saying like, no, this is a really good connection. This connection has a potential where, like, to be the one for each other. It's very same. Confidence. I feel like both of you have the confidence that this will work, that this will happen someday, somehow. Even if you're in the connection with this person currently, it feels like you can see the transformation happening. It might have been a long time. There might have been a lot of coming together, letting go, coming together again, letting go. But if you two are still in contact, still talking to each other after all these years, coming together and letting go, Spirit is saying that you two will, at the end, eventually come together. And this is specifically for those that do come together after a period of growth. I'm getting from others, if this person in the past was just a karmic and it was like a very physical relationship, it was very interesting, it changed your life, I feel like the person coming in will be in the energies of what this person could have been like if they were fully successful in their transformation. So if you've transformed and your person has transformed, Spirit is like, you two will come together. There's a lot of confidence that you two will. But if you feel like you've transformed and this person has not, you will come together with someone, with the Lovers, the full moon in Libra. This is a timeless reading, but the time that I record this was the full moon lunar eclipse in Libra. So I feel like you might have an unexpected person come in that gives you all the qualities of this person. Like if you ever thought this was your twin flame or your divine counterpart or your soulmate, whatever, like there was a really strong bond here, but they just couldn't finish their transformation. I feel like Spirit is saying someone is coming in that has transformed, that has the energy of what this person would have been like if they did all the things they needed to be where you are. And this person might have been working towards it, but you might have just finished before them. Maybe they're choosing not to finish it in this lifetime, or choose to finish it as quickly as you, and maybe your energy is ready, your soul is ready, you've done the transformation. So Spirit is bringing in someone who is in that energy. And when this person comes in, because it's very hard when you're like kind of really attached to someone, like someone's physical person in this physical reality. Like if you have a specific person in mind, it's really hard to kind of let go of that person in your mind, like that specific name, that specific person, in order to let in someone who is in that energy but better. So when you meet this person, you'll have full confidence. You'll have one look at them and be like, oh yeah, that's the person. That's the person that this person could have been in the energy of, was like this twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate energy, if they finish their healing, if they finish their transformation. So you have no doubt when you see this person, it's like as soon as you lock eyes, like we both know, you know, because it's a soul thing. Because I did get kind of like a karmic connection here with this person. Like they came into your life specifically for that reason. It could have been a really good friend. You probably had a lifetime or few with them being a lover or a love interest. And for some of you, this might work out between you two, but very, very small percentage. And that's specifically for people who has come in contact with your person after some period of growth consistently throughout your life, at least a few times. Those people have the potential for this connection working out. For others, I feel like this person, there's someone comes in with a more familiar energy, whose energy signature is closer to yours, who you recognize right away, who's a stronger soulmate connection than this person that was just a karmic, trying to get you ready for this next person. Six of Swords. I do feel like travel is involved, so they might be at a distance. So they might be coming from somewhere a little further away, maybe from across the seas, a different country, or just like, different, like definitely at least a few hours away. They might be moving closer to you, or they might be going on vacation around you, or you might be going to a vacation or traveling around that area for some reason. When you meet, there is a sense of travel involved here. So they might be at a distance, they might be coming close to you at this time. Yeah, because I feel like this transformation ends with some sort of move. They might be moving to your area, or you two might be, when you two meet, you might hit it off right off the bat, obviously, and decide to move to a location together sooner rather than later, make plans to see each other because of the distance. Yeah. So I do feel like for most people, this was a karmic situation, someone you trust on the other side, who you're really good friends with, in order to help you get ready for this new incoming connection. That when you meet this person, it's like, oh, this is my true divine counterpart. Like, this connection was getting me ready for that connection. That connection was getting you ready for this connection, Yeah, and I feel like it happens like soon, like around this time that you catch this reading, because of that full moon lunar eclipse that just happened, where like unexpected things are happening in love. I'm getting like you might get into contact with this person, even if you've been in little contact with this person. They might come up somehow. You might bump into them. You might talk to them. They might message you or something like that. And that will be your sign that this new person is coming in. Because I feel like for the majority of you, like 98% of you, like that's the case. What's Spirit's advice for you in regards to this connection, or in regards to life in general? Every step counts. There's an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. Yeah, there is this feeling of someone coming back. So, I feel like this is a time where you're going to be a little bit tested by the universe, by your higher self. And this isn't a negative thing, not a negative test. It's just basically saying, hey, do you want to stick with this, or are you open to better? And so there's no harm in kind of opening up your heart and giving this a try, listening to what they have to say, but like keeping your mind and heart open to see what the universe has, because there's a potential for something better out there, and Spirit just wants to know, like, are you willing to see what we have for you, or do you want to stick to what you have in your mind? So Spirit's like, yeah, if this person comes back, like, maybe set up some boundaries, or just like, you can talk to them, you can, see if there's something there, but kind of hold your cards close to your chest. Like, don't let, don't like maybe go all in right off the bat. Like, keep a little bit open, ask questions, get to know this person, see if there's anything there, and keep your heart and mind open for whatever the universe has to come. Like, maybe you don't want to get committed right away. Maybe just kind of leave it open-ended, like leave it so you can get to know each other, talk a little bit, but see what else the universe has for you, because it seems like the Lovers win-win outcome, confidence, Six of Swords, it seems like the way you would want to go if you knew. Pile 3. Okay. Butterfly, a change for the better. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. There's options. Pile 3. Might be a good idea to keep your minds and heart open at this time. Not saying you can't talk to anyone, get to know them. I would play it chill if I were you. Like, kind of give it space, give it time. Take your time. The Spirit says, like, there's an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply. Yeah. So, like, maybe, like, not take the first opportunity that comes your way, or if this person comes back right away and you, like, kind of give them a chance right away, like, it might reset the cycle. So maybe this time around you want to play it smart and take it slow, ask questions, have lots of conversations, take months, weeks or months to kind of make your decision. You got time. You got options. Spirit has some plays for you in terms of your love life. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. And just be careful, because, like, this person coming back, I feel like they might say a lot of sweet things. They might say that they want this and they're ready for this, and they might think they are, but they might not actually be ready for that, or not for a while. And I do see with this, like, Knight of Cups, like, there might be someone coming in that's, like, unexpected and is a game changer for you. Might change your life. Might change your love life for sure. So this is kind of like a situation where Spirit's kind of like, you might want to take your time at this point with your love options. Give it a lot of time. But yeah, you have the information now. You can do with it what you will. So pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 4, the orange calcite and the vow card. We're looking at how much does he love you, and how far can this go? How far can this connection go? How much does this connection have the potential for? And then we'll look at Spirit's message for you. So how much does he love you? Fire. Oh, wow. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Yeah, he has so much desire for you. His heart is on fire for you. Yeah, this person loves you. It can marry you tomorrow. It can marry you today if you're ready. But he'll give you an extra day if you want. Like, his heart's on fire for you. You're the one. He has so much desire for you. He feels like you're the one. He wants to marry you. He wants to ravage you. I'm kidding. He wants to keep you in bed for days on end. He wants a honeymoon today. Like, he has a lot of passion for you, desire for you. He feels like you're the one. And he feels like there's nothing he wants more at this time. The Strength card, also a very fiery card, the card of Leo. He has a lot of confidence that this is the right connection, that this is the one, that this is going in the right direction, that he's like leading this the right way, that both of you are on the same page. He's like overconfident about this connection. Feels really good about it, really optimistic. So there's a little bit of a red flag feeling here, just because it's like, it's too much. It's like so much desire, so much feeling like you're the one, so much feeling like this has to go in the right direction. You have to be the one. They can marry you tomorrow. They're making it very big. They're making very big assessments very quickly, like early on, or right away, or all at this one moment. Whether you know this person for a long time, or this is someone new coming in, a new connection, or connection coming back, it just feels like it's too much, so much at once, overconfident, overly optimistic. And there's a little bit of a red flag here about like, are they willing to like leap into things, jump into things that are more serious and more committed and more important than they're willing to give thought to? Like, are they thinking about this? Are they thinking it through? Are they, listening to this on the logical side as well as like the heart side, the intuitive side? So there's a little bit of that going on here. But there is a green flag if you two have been kind of together for a long time. That there's like this new resurgence of energy, that there's like, that he feels like leveling up the connection. And that's going to be a green flag. That's a good sign. So depending on your situation, like all of this, like all of a sudden, like overconfidence, over optimism, and like Pile 4 can do no wrong kind of love for you, could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your situation. Okay, so how does he feel about you? You are the best thing in my life. So it came out in reverse, so I'm getting like, you are the best thing in my life. So I do feel like, well, first of all, I'm getting a lot of different messages for a lot of different situations, but I'm getting, if this is someone new, they feel like you are the best thing in their life, but I would be wary of that, because I feel like it's because something in their life before wasn't going so well, whether it was a past romantic relationship or just their life in general, and they might be kind of overcompensating for the rest of their life not doing so well, with this connection being like their savior kind of thing, So if this is a very brand new connection, I'd be wary of that. If this is a connection where this person is coming back, I'd also be wary, because this is like a situation where they realize that you were the best thing in their life, and this could be a good or bad thing. Just like they're coming back to you because they feel like you're going to be moving on, or they just got out of a relationship that didn't go so well, and so they want to come back to you. So watch out for those two situations. Or it could be that enough time has passed between the two of you where they realize, and they come to realize that like you were the best thing that ever happened to them, and they want you back. So it could be a good thing, but if they realize, they might have realized too late. They might have feel like they passed up on like the one, and so that's why they're coming back to you. But like they might be not healed. So out of the situations of if they are coming back, 3 of them are negative, and there's one positive, which is that like they have done the healing and transformation that they needed to. They've done the inner work in order to come into a relationship like this. And so out of the 4 situations, if someone's coming back, 3 of them are kind of not so great, and 1 of them is like good. So be wary of that. And if this is a connection you've had for a very long time, you've been in a relationship with this person for a very long time, this is a really good sign I'm getting, because they're having this like new energy come into the connection where they feel like their fires being lit for you and for this love and for both of your lives again, and they want to put in the energy and effort to give you everything that you want, to work on the relationship, kind of go on like a second honeymoon kind of thing, or level up the connection. Maybe they feel fired up and ready to move to the next level of the connection. And so if you've been in a relationship for a really long time, this is a good sign I'm getting. And lastly, if someone coming in, there was one more situation, but I totally just slipped my mind. And lastly, if this is a new connection, a newer connection, or a connection just coming in, that where you don't know this person, it could just be a sign that like they feel like they're the one, and they're just like totally like happy and in love and just kind of in that like happiness bubble with you, and they could be in a good place. That one's the least likely, but it does apply to some of you out there. Okay, and so cozy up with risk. Yeah, look at that fire. We got a little campfire here. Cozy up with risk. Yeah, this person is going out on a limb here. They are taking a huge risk. I feel like for some of you, like they don't understand what they're signing up for. They don't understand what they're doing. And I feel like they're like kind of like gassing you up and like love bombing you, and without like being their true authentic self, without taking their time and energy to kind of take things slowly, do things right, get to know you, not to put so much pressure into this, not kind of like jump off the deep end and really like ask for commitment or ask for some like, you know, big things in relationships right off the bat. Like I feel like they're going into hot and heavy, and that's not a good thing. But I feel like if you've been with this person for a long time, they're ready to take the risk to ask you to level up the connection, and that's a good thing. For a very, very small percentage of you, this is a connection that's coming in that's very fiery. Both of you have so much passion for each other. I feel like both of you also have the same passions in life, have at least 2 or 3 very like similar passions in life, and both of you kind of see this going in a new direction, like taking this connection to higher levels right off the bat. Maybe you two work together or work closely together on some projects, and it's a risky move to work with your person or to be involved in so many different projects and goals together right off the bat, but it feels right with this person. It feels like worth taking a risk for. And you know, sometimes in love you just gotta, you know, if it feels right, you just gotta take that risk, you know, otherwise you'll never know, you'll regret it for the rest of your life, right? I mean, to each their own, but you know, sometimes you go into this connection, it's like, you know what, there's this like, you know, nonprofit event in this country, and I really like this person, you know, and I could fall flat on my face and they could totally not be interested in me, or this could totally not work or whatever, and I just, you know, spend half my savings going to this thing and, you know, to this different country and doing this thing. But it's like sometimes like things are worth the risk, right? And like if it's for love and it's this much on fire, you know, it might be worth the risk, but you know, it's up to you. And sometimes it's like an appropriate risk. Like it's like, okay, you've known this person for a long time, you've been friends for a long time, might as well level it up with this trip, whatever. Or, you know, you've been together for a long time, like maybe they're going to take the risk to ask you to marry them. So sometimes it's appropriate risk, and sometimes it's just like a, you know, this is one of those times in life where you just got to get your courage and follow your heart, you know? So I do feel like they have a lot of desire for you, but everything is like too perfect, you know? Like they think you're like, you're the apple of their eye, like you're totally like a goddess and that can't do any wrong kind of thing. So like it can go either way. If they're seeing you that way, it's like, oh, hopefully they're not just like love bombing you and then like they'll become their real self and then like this connection just dies. Like, hopefully this fire stays for a long time and then it totally, turns into something more stable, more steady, and more like, a nice little candle being lit, not just like a huge raging fire pit on the beach, So like there's a level of risk involved with this much fire. Just saying. How far does this have the potential to go? The edit, 7 of flutes, 7 of cups. I feel like with this connection, there's like, I'm already feeling like there's a feeling of, oh, I wish we did some things a little differently in the beginning. Like, can we edit out some parts? Can we redo some things? There's this feeling of like, oh, I wish I did this a little differently. I wish we didn't rush into it, or I wish we took more time getting to, know each other, or doing this part, or I wish we didn't waste so much time, planning the wedding, or doing this or that, or whatever, this, that, and the other thing. Like, I feel like with this pile, I feel like it's not regrets, just like, yeah, the little bit regrets, like wishing that things went a little bit differently. Yeah. Balance, spirituality, and practicality, yeah. In the full moon in Pisces, I definitely feel like his fire for you in this connection, his desire, his love for you, it was handled a bit immaturely. And I'm getting like some of the things he said and did were premature. Like, he didn't really think things through completely before he offered them to you. There is a little bit of feeling of like love bombing, and then like, trying to figure out why things were so different later on in the connection. Yeah, like, it's like you came in with an intense fire and it burned out just as quick. And both of you are just kind of like, like there was something here. Like, like I wish things went a little bit differently in the beginning. Okay. How far does this have to go? Prosperity. With the prosperity card and the strength card, I'm getting like, if this is a connection where you've been together for a long time and this fire is a fire of resurgence, like something regenerating in the connection, then this connection is them looking back being like, oh, I wish I did things differently in the past. I wish I didn't wait so long to do this for you. I wish I asked you out sooner, or I wish I like asked you to marry me sooner, or I wish I got it together sooner and figured out you were the one sooner, or listen to you, or something like that. So if this is someone that you've been with for a long time or known for a long time, and they're coming back with like this fire for you and this strength, this prosperity, it's coming, this risks that they're taking is because they're in a good place now. They're very mature emotionally. They're approaching you with very, very fiery, but also with a lot of practical steps on how to get this connection back. Then this connection has a potential to be very prosperous and very long lasting and very strong. If they come back and they like kind of highlight all the places they went wrong, because I feel like if you know this person for a long time and they're coming back, or you're currently with this person and they're highlighting what they did wrong, like, oh, like I should have listened to you here, I should have figure out what I wanted and committed to here, or I shouldn't have done this thing. Like if they come back and like literally show you that they understand where they went wrong in the relationship before, then this has the potential to be a really good relationship because they did the work. They understand what's right and wrong. They understand what's good for the connection and what's bad for the connection. And so this connection has the potential to be very strong, very long lasting, and very prosperous, like very abundant in so many ways. In love, in quality time together, and in the goals and the ventures that you two decide to pursue. So yeah, I feel like they come back with like a vow, like, hey, like, it's gonna be super romantic. This is where I went wrong. This is what I should have done. Like I know where I went wrong now. I know this is what I would do if you take me back. This is what I want for us. I kind of want to hear what you want for us, and this is where, you know, if they come with like a plan, if this is a man with a plan, it's gonna be super romantic. You're gonna be, you know, you're gonna feel like strong romantic vibes from them. You're gonna be swept off your feet for sure. But they're coming with a balance now, like logics, intuition, and emotion. Like they're coming with like all aspects. If this is something newer, let's see, Explorer of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this is someone newer. They're just like, they might have just never met someone like you. They might have never been in love before, or in love like they are with you. And so this person is gonna be super romantic. This might be a really fun short-term relationship, or, you know, something that has a potential for something long-term. But I feel like this person is kind of coming in with a lot of fire. So just be careful, because it just seems like they are maybe here to explore, maybe here just to kind of indulge. Like, I feel like, especially if this person was going through some difficult time before, be very wary that they might be coming into this relationship because they need a break from the difficulties out there, you know, kind of thing. And so they might come in, they might, you know, use energy, the abundance of energy from this relationship, the abundance of happiness that they come in. They might love bomb you in order to kind of just go on a vacation from their life. And in that case, this connection is gonna, you know, dwindle out as fast as it, you know, started up. But that's not all of them. There are some of them. Sorry, there's so many different situations in this specific pile. And I love how there's like koi here and koi here, and then prosperity. And, you know, the koi fish representing prosperity as well. There's money involved. There's money involved. I'm getting like a get rich quick scheme. So be careful of someone who's like literally just coming in to just kind of get what they want, like, which is someone who's loving, someone who's like doting on them, someone that they can like dote on and just kind of have a lot of fun with, feel kind of like in love and happy, and then just like leave. So be careful of that. That's like for some of you. And for others, I feel like this is the resurgence of something new. Like if this is someone coming back, like they are ready to put their money where their mouth is, like take practical steps and steps in the emotional part of this relationship as well. And you'll see it, like they'll talk about their emotions and then they'll have a plan, or they'll talk about their emotions and they'll give you the practical example or something like that. You'll see both sides of them, and that would be a sign that they're actually ready for a very evolved, mature relationship with you. And And then for others of you, if they've been taking a long time to kind of level up the connection, I feel like they come back with so much fire and desire for you. It took them a lot of courage to kind of say that, you're the best thing in my life. And I wish I did some of these things differently, but I understand these things now. There's some of you where this connection is leveling up or coming back, and Spirit feels like Spirit's going to give you the sign that this is the right way for you to go. This is what's best for your true self, because of the amount of money that comes in with this connection. It's just a sign. It's not because of this connection, but it's because that's like a way that the universe sometimes like shows you that a connection might be like the right path for you to take. You're like, that's closest to your true authentic self. That's your divine path. Is if like other good things come in at the same time, like you might see good energies in your career or good energies in your health or something at the same time. And Spirit is saying like a lot of money coming in at the time of this person coming in will be your sign that this is a good connection. Because I feel like for people who like a connection is coming back or finally leveling up, it's kind of like, is this a good sign? Like, should I take them back? Is this like a good way to go? Like, they made me wait a long time, or they admitted that they made mistakes and they made a lot of them. Should I take this person back? Is it the right way for me to go? Spirit sign for you is like a lot of money coming in around the same time. So just so you know. All right, and then last but not least, Spirit's message for you in terms of love or in life in general at this time. Rediscover your zeal. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Yeah, so with the fire here and the passion and the desire, like I would pay attention to other things that are lighting up for you. And that's how you'll know that this person's good for you, because like, there's some people who are coming in and they're like love bombing you and then leaving, right? And those are the people who are sucking inspiration from you, sucking your energy from you. They're being like energy vampires, right? They're here for they're a tourist. They're here as a explorer. They're just here to kind of rest because the rest of their life is not going so well, or they kind of just need to level up in their own life, and they see you as like prime target, someone I can suck up energy from and then go on my merry way. Maybe not as harsh, but you know what I'm saying. For others of you, it could be a good adventure. This could be just someone that you have an adventure with, kind of someone that kind of inspires you, lights up your energy, and shows you new things, new hobbies that you have interest in, and you both benefit each other in that way. It can be mutually beneficial. And others of you, this is someone coming back, or this is someone finally leveling up in your connection, and this is going to be right for you, because besides the money coming in, you're also going to have that fire lit within you. You both are going to be looking at, like dreaming, like looking at like what new restaurant you can go to, where you can travel, learning new things and sharing it with each other. You're going to feel the fire, the spark in your conversations. And that's how you're going to know that this person is good. Like you both are inspiring each other, motivating each other. And that's key. That's important. That's valuable in a relationship. Key. I literally just said key. Successful outcome to your problems. Yeah. And I'm not the kind of person who says like, oh, relationships solve your problems. In fact, for a few of you where this is like someone who's just sucking up your energy and leaving, you're the solution to their problems. But I feel like this person is really good for you in the fact that you constantly inspire each other to learn and grow and follow your passions, and you support each other and discovering new things with each other, or individually. Like, this is a key to success, I'm hearing. Key to success because of the prosperity, and key to success in a good, healthy relationship. Both of you have a lot of fire within you, and you need someone who can stoke that fire. And I feel like for example, if you have too much, like if you're with someone who has too much earth energy, it might be like, it might put out your like fire. So you need someone who can like constantly stoke that side of you because you have so much in it. And I feel like two of you are really good with that, like inspiring each other, getting each other to do new things or travel with each other, talk about interesting things. Like, you keep the fire alive. I feel like because for most of you, I'm getting to someone coming back, or this is someone you've been with for a long time that's finally stepping up and asking you to level up this connection. They finally found the key. And it's not just like one thing, but like maybe many ideas and solutions that work for the two of you. This person finally figured it out. That's why I'm feeling so like happy for you, Pile 4, because I feel like for most of you, like, this person finally got it. Like, they get what they messed up on and what never to repeat, what mistakes never to repeat. But more than that, what is the formula for this relationship to work, for this unique, special relationship between two unique individuals? What specifically you two need for this relationship to work? They found the magic formula. They got the key. And 5 of Wands. Okay, so prepare for change. So I feel like Spirit is saying prepare for change specifically because things are going to be different. Things are going to be different. You're going to rediscover who you are, what you want out of life, how to work with a partner or a love partner in collaborating with your inspirations, your passions, your desires in life. It's going to be a big change than what you've seen in past relationships, or in the past with this person. It's a major change in your relationship. Like, a lot of little things are going to be changing, and it's going to be surprising and awesome. I'm getting that you're going to really like it, these new changes, but it's going to take a moment to adjust to the new changes. Like, for example, how you two handle conflict with each other, or how you two kind of have conversations, or just the way that you two interact, handle the relationship responsibilities, goals in life, how to collaborate on ideas. I feel like those are the things that change. And Spirit's just like, oh, be ready. Like, this person is coming in with a lot of fire and ideas for the relationship, for the future, for the current moment, for how to work with you and collaborate with you and your ideas. So, like, be prepared. Like, this person is gonna seem different to you, and at first you're gonna be like, what's, like, do I like this? And then you're gonna find that, like, you're changing as well with this person during this time, and it is very successful. This is a good thing. Good changes, Spirit saying. So, Pile 4, if you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with it, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.